Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about something which I've started to see a lot in my comment section down below, and that's kind of why when we do these videos, it's when I start to see a question or a topic being talked about so much, whether that's in my Discord or whether that's in on my YouTube comments, then I start preparing a video for this and talking about it to you guys so you can understand what's going on. Yes, this video is going to be on ARK Genesis. I know Genesis has been a big topic for a very long time for the game. People wondering what's going on. Is it going to cost money? What's the plan? And that's what I'm going to be explaining to you guys today. If you do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here, as it supports me so much. And let's dive into the world of the future of ARK. So, as many of you guys would have known, back in March 2023, we had the announcement. By the way, just a quick thing, the Arilon is actually coming to the game on Wednesday. You may have seen this in my video yesterday, but we just spawned back in. This is officially coming to the game on Wednesday for anyone that didn't know that. But anyway, back to the video. So yes, March 2023 was the announcement of Bobto Tales. Now, Bobto Tales was a bit of a surprise and a shock to the ARK community at this moment in time, because no one actually expected to see any type of like season pass or anything like that for the game. But the reason why Studio Wildcard decided to do it is they realized that by making the maps free, they just weren't generating enough revenue for the game, which is completely understandable, and I know why they've done it as a company, because it keeps the game running. When we had ARK Survival Evolved, it was the same as before. They released the Season Pass beforehand, which then gave us the access to Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction. And this gave Studio Wildcard a lot of money to work with over that time. So they realized that they needed to do the same for ARK Survival Ascended to generate the profits. So ARK Bobto Tales was released, which gives us access to Bobto Tales Part 1 with Scorched Earth, Bobto Tales Part 2, which came recently with Aberration, and then Bobto Tales Part 3, which is coming with Extinction December 16th, and that will completely finalize Bobto Tales as a whole season pass. There won't be a Bobto Tales Part 4, there won't be a Bobto Tales Part 5. This is completely separate and only relevant to the first ever season pass we had on the old version of the game, which, as it's the three maps that I explained: Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction. So this has already been confirmed by the devs. Next up for 2024, so for 2025, will be the Genesis maps. Now, these maps will have their own season pass. So yes, it will be something you guys will have to pay for. Again, will it be the same price because it's only two maps? I'm sure it will probably be in the same region of $30 again, but it will be for the Genesis 1 and Genesis Part 2 maps. Now, we don't know the current price of this, and we don't know the name of this yet. I'm guessing the one for ARK Survival Evolved was just called the ARK Genesis Season Pass. I'm sure they'll come up with something new, because we had no idea where Bobto Tales came from. It may be Bob's Genesis Adventures. You know, you just never know. It's something around that kind of thing is what's going to be planned. It will be for two maps, and it will feature exactly the same type of content that the Bobto Tales stuff had. So it won't be a new map under the season pass. It will be the remastered version of Genesis Part 1 and Genesis Part 2, but it will have all types of new features like we had in the past with Aberration and Scorched Earth. You know, the train tracks, all of that kind of stuff. They'll be the new Genesis versions. So I know many of you guys have said to me, Dom, don't go back to the old roadmap for the game anymore, because I agree with you guys. I completely understand that. It does seem pretty much a void roadmap now. Like, there doesn't seem much point in even caring about this roadmap anymore, because it was so long ago. But if I do actually just take a look at what it was previously said to come out, which I completely agree. I've somehow ended up on page 58. I don't know how I've done that. It said introducing the Trudon, and I was like, what? The Trudon? that was about 10 years ago now. But yeah, I'm going to the next page, and then I can read through the actual Genesis sort of what the release date was planned before that. And then I can actually give you guys an educated guess of when we're going to see it due to all the launches of, you know, everything that's going on right now. I wish we had the official date. We may even hear something about the Genesis Season Pass at the Extra Life event. I don't know if we will, because I guess Extinction wouldn't have been out yet. So we may be waiting into 2025 to hear the name and that sort of stuff of the Genesis Season Pass. But best be known, you're going to get it, guys. You're going to get it. But you will have to part with money. So there we go. Extra Life 2023 recap. So I go to this roadmap. I know it's very, very outdated now, and, you know, we do need to get another one. But Genesis Part 1 was planned for February 2025. Wow, the mobile version of the Survive the Ark website is so glitchy. They really need to improve that. But yeah, why does it keep doing these errors as soon as I try and read it? So yeah, February 2025, a problem occurred. Okay, it's not going to work on my phone. And then a couple of months later was the plan for Genesis. Let's just call it that. So I reckon, you know, they still get the modded maps out, but you have to remember the community maps are created by third-party studios. You know, your Ragnaroks, your Valgaras, your Fjordas. I'm sure Fjorda and stuff will probably be worked on with Nakatas, you'd hope. I don't know why Nakatas hasn't been brought on to actually sort of work even closer with Wildcard. I'm hoping they've got plans for that in the future, because we want to make sure that this map is the best map possible. But the Genesis and the main story maps are being developed by Studio Wildcard. So if you think we've managed to get Scorched Earth and Aberration with both Bobto Tales so far, and Extinction is planned for December 16th, that will complete the first round of maps. And then we could actually see, I'm going to guess, the first Genesis around about February, March time. Because it is saying February for the first one, 2025, I reckon it will be March. And then I reckon Gen Part 2 to wrap it all up will probably be sort of maybe May, June time, I'm guessing, depending on when they're going to be releasing their community maps. And then after that, we're expecting to find out at Extra Life 2024 about the next paid DLC. And then I think that will then come out after Gen 2 later into 2025. So we do have actually a pretty action-packed year. You're still going to be expected to get good 3 to 4 to 5 DLCs in 2025. So it's not planned to be a quiet year at all for the game. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. As for ARK 2, I know I'm getting spammed with comments still about ARK 2, but I think everyone's coming to a realization that it's best. I came to the realization too that it's best not even to talk about that game anymore until we get some form of information. Because if it's not at Extra Life, then where is it actually going to be? Is it going to be at the Game Awards? I very highly doubt it. But again, I'm just keeping my mouth completely shut about ARK 2 until Wildcard finally give us the information we've deserved to get for such a long time. Anyway, guys, I hope that sort of summarizes what's going on with the Genesis side of things. As a quick summary, yes, you will have to pay for another season pass. Yes, it will most likely be similar price. They may give us a bit of a discount because it's 2 maps instead of 3, but I'm not too sure on that. And it will be some point into 2025. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like and let me know if there's any other questions, or put your topics, put your questions in the comment section down below. And if it gets enough love in the comment section, I can make a video and cover the topic if I have the information. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.